This thing was supposed to work. I got this little guy, brought it out here. It's not connecting. Anyway, all right. Well, I guess we're not going to do that. Hopefully it's not too bad sound-wise. This was supposed to make everything easier. Son of a gun. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome. No sound is coming out of my speakers. Everything good now, though? We good now, Steve? Carmelo. That is correct. This is a Carmelo. Yeah, Carmelo was a big part of this franchise, so you know. Hopefully it's not too bad because now I'm just going through the speaker of the phone, the microphone of the phone. So, welcome to my garage sale, all 7 of you. I'm not live from JoeFest, even though I said that. I have got a bunch of extras. I know, dude. I agree, man. I don't want to. They don't deserve it. But Halliburton being hurt now, they're not even gonna have their most clutch guy, even though he hadn't really been playing too good. So I don't have any Lego. No Legos at all. Just a lot of action figures and play sets. Some, not really play sets, but some vehicles. Just a whole bunch of stuff. So, but I guess I've got the first one in front of me. Is kind of one of the more recent ones that I filled up. Oh, come on, Steve. Come on, man. That's not cool, dude. Seriously. Anyway, that's kind of bullshit, bro. So, welcome everybody, Rhea, and I'm gonna be reading this a little bit different than StreamYard because, of course, I don't. Once it goes through everything on the chat, I won't be. I mean, it's a little harder to go back because I'm over here, but yeah. So, like I said, I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I will be kind of going through it, and then that way, if anybody has anything later, or if anybody, you know, wants anything, what's the world's action figure? I don't. Dude, Steve, come on, man. I have to kick you out already? You're just being a dick, man. It's stupid. It's really, really stupid. Yeah, I know. All right, later, dude. We don't need you in here, man, with your bullshit. Okay, Steve's gone. That was crap. So, at least for 24 hours, we don't have to worry about his ass. So, I'll just start going through these things. This is just one little tub. I got about 50 of these things. So, we've got ourselves. And I've got even a little post-it thing. So, if anybody sees anything they like, I can put your name on it and set it aside. So, most of these are obviously pretty mint. There's some that have a little bit of standard curving from, you know, the companies or the stores. Ha! Here's a really sought after one, and it's a little jacked. We got a buzz off. These I'll probably end up using as custom, so I'll probably take that out. I know this this Man at Arms actually was going for a little bit. This one was kind of one that sold out, that everybody was kind of like, hey, you know. I want to make sure that somebody else leave a chat. That way it's good, because after I got rid of Steve. There we go. Nolan's in here. What's up, buddy? So I've got me a Man at Arms. And these are going to be, this box here is a lot of Motu. I mean, you know, got a Digitino with the glow in the dark. Got the, you know, Wave 7. Nobody likes Wave 7. We got a Trap Jaw. Let's see. Extra Prince Adam. These are ones that pretty much are kind of a little bit more recent, so everybody's kind of already caught up on them. This is probably one of the more recent boxes I put together. Some of the stuff in the garage, in my room and all that. So, you know, things like, you know, the Cobra Commander. Maybe I should go back into a different a different box of stuff, because this is kind of, here's another one for customs. I got, let's see, let me move this around. I should have kind of set up another tote over here, that way I can kind of move stuff over. Oh, I got one of these guys with no punch. Unpunched merman. That's always a good one. Everybody likes the old merman. Ooh, and I do have a silver leatherhead, which the silver's the rare, right? Because the bone colored one is the one that's out there. I didn't even know I had this extra one in silver. All right, so I got the silver leatherhead. Got another splinter skull. That's always a good one. I do have an extra Donnie from the Turtles of Grayskull. Oh my God, and everybody hold back the fighting. I do have a couple of these. I think I'm gonna end up going with custom on that one. Of course, a Terror, which that one didn't, I think this was a Walmart shipment. Surprise, surprise. So that one's an opener, of course. A Lord Grasp as well. What's up, Mikey? Anti-Eternia, which that one might be a custom too. I'm gonna keep some of these customs out because that'll be good ones for customs. Because, well, here's another one. So another Anti-Eternia. Everybody's favorite Funko Pops. I got a Snake Man at Arms. What's up, Carol? What's up? What's up, Todd? Thought we were going on live on IG. You know, maybe I will too. Maybe I'll start out here and jump over there. It just kind of depends, man. Like, I seem to get, I mean, I got 12 in here. It seems to be kind of the same as what I would get over on Instagram, but you know, maybe I'll start here and then jump over. I just have been doing so many lives on YouTube that pretty much everybody need a Moat Man custom from your Stratos. Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, it's from Buzz Off. Buzz Off is the Moat Man customs because he's got the little bumpy legs. That was why I started doing that one. So I'll keep those out because I kind of, well, maybe not the Sun Man and the Trap Jaw. And I know I've never really done anything like this. I've seen some people do it, and obviously they're probably a lot more organized than I am, but that's okay. So I got the Man at Arms, and of course, if anybody's watching on the replay and you saw something that you need, then I'm gonna box this one back up and set it to the side, and we'll start with the second bin. Let's see, last night, I fell asleep last night, rewatched live any. Congratulations, Mike, on the win. Hell yeah, dude. That's cool. That's awesome. Let's go. This is also a 24, which means I just put this one in at the end of last year, so it's kind of nothing too crazy, kind of a newer group. So we've got a cartoon. Oh, now we do have a place to put them. Cartoon Spikor. Cartoon She-Ra. Yeah, I know. We need an auctioneer for sure. We got the Turtles Hordak with those nice wings on him. We've got the April O'Neil. These are all, like I said, I've got two Bop Steady. These are kind of, like I said, these are kind of the ones that I think might be a little bit. Ooh, I got a Rey Mysterio. I know some of them wrestling fans out there. Dude, I know it was like everybody was talking about Mikey's win, thinking like, how in the hell did he do that? Like, he just all of a sudden just sped up like 1,000 miles an hour and passed up Allen at the end. I've got this really cool Spawn Platinum. It was I think the red one is the one that was the original and the blue was the Platinum because it was a Walmart exclusive. This one's really cool and it has like that really soft leather for the cape. But yeah, he's badass there. Also this Batman with Batman Who Laughs. That was a raw special sealed in there. 8,100 pieces. That's a McFarlane store exclusive that ended up at Ross. I haven't opened it. I haven't touched it. It still has the plastic over it. Yeah, dude, that was crazy, man. That was freaking nuts. I really hate the Mattel Creations early on because without my phone to scan them, I'm not going to know exactly what it is. But just to let you guys know, I pretty much got I got extras of every single one that they came out with. So, look at this thing. So this is a Riddler puzzle box. And it was a DC Direct. And it was, I got it at Ross, of course, but it looks pretty freaking cool. If you look it up, it's got a lot of, what's my bottom number? Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, if you see something, message me or we'll talk about it and then we'll go through it. Because, I mean, obviously everything is so different. I mean, between this thing, which I guess it retailed at 60 bucks when it first came out. But, like I said, I did get it at a discount from Ross, so I'm not going to charge 60 bucks for it. But it looks pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's into that. But here's another Omega versus Batman. This one feels kind of light, but I don't think this is sealed, so it's good. So this one is the 2-pack there. And then again, this isn't, so these are probably, it's either going to be the Evelyn Masterverse, or actually this one probably is too bad. This one's probably too bad for the Mattel Creations. And another one. So I got 2 extra too bads in box, sealed. That's another good one that people missed out on quite a bit. And then these 2, I'm not sure. Of course, I got the Fugglers that Mikey likes so much. Just kidding. I got the Michelangelo and the Raph. That's the one that they came later, and a lot of people missed out on those because the other 2 are really easy to find. And then another 2 Bop Steady and that one. So these are, like I said, these are more of the newer stuff. A lot of the other boxes I have are, you know, up to a couple years old as far as the stuff inside. So nobody said anything on these. I'll put these back in and then jump to the next box real quick here. We'll see what we've got. Those 2 bads will go for good. Yeah, I think so. And obviously not to try to screw anybody, but at the same time, you guys know you know why I'm doing this, so every little bit helps as far as any kind of sale price that I can, or any kind of income that I can get from it. You guys kind of know what I'm working with, and I know maybe somebody in the chat later will end up looking at that Mysterio, because I think that one might be one to. Because I know a lot of guys that collect the wrestling stuff. It's the WWE superstars. Me, look back at my DMs. I think someone actually reached out to me about looking for him. For Ray or for Too Bad? I'll keep that up there. I'll keep this up there. Some of the bigger ones I'll try to, because now I don't want to take too much time putting the box back together. I think I do. Yeah, Motu Prince. I think I do have one of those laying around. Come on. All right, I'm going to take him out too. I'll fix him after. The problem is that actually I mean, I know I have them. They're going to be close to each other. I have them on my little, on the app. I have a little collector's app where I took pictures of, or I scan it and I pretty much have everything in there. Okay. Yeah, let me find, I think it's actually probably in one of these. So we've got a Stealth Leo. I've got a Tuscador. I do have a classic. Somebody was asking about classics. I didn't think I had any, but I had a Tuscador in there. Of course, we got our Slaker. Oh! Are you going to open it, Prince? Because this one's an opener. This one has a little bit of a Walmart special crease on it. I do have one that's better than this with a clean box. So if you want, I mean, if it's not an opener, it's the one you keep it in box, then you might want to have the other one. So the Krang, let me kind of get these kind of close together. A lot of people were using the bottom of this one for Cyclone. Cyclone? Yeah. And the little tornado at the bottom, I got her at Ross, of course. I got a couple of those from Ross. And here's Dungeons and Dragons. That one's pretty cool. So we got War Duke in there. That one's got such cool colors. I love the colors. Okay, so you want both the two Moss Men? Okay. Let me set this one. Let me put two prints. I got, like I said, my only form of organization, which now I can't find. Talk about organization, right? I had, what did I do with those? Dude, come on. Come on, Kenzo. Get your head out of your ass. Dude, can you believe that piece of shit that was in here talking? Man, had to freaking kick somebody out within the first 10 minutes of the live. Okay, now I'm losing my... Oh, of course it dropped in between the tubs. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Oh, come on. You know, nothing can be easy in this world. Huh? Toys, toys. What's up, little Austin? Okay, so... Okay. All right, so I got that one marked. All right, next we've got, oh my gosh. So I did end up finding a few of these afterwards at Ross. We've got the Skelegod. I just thought this one was cool because he's clear and obviously you can't see him. So I've got a You Can't See Me John Cena. Main event, series 148. I don't know what that means, but okay. Another good one. This is another good one that a lot of people missed out on, was that Skeletor for the Horde Skeletor, which is a really freaking good figure. Here's the Mouse Jaw. Wah, wah. That one was kind of lame after. Then I jump over to Turtles. I got a Wolfman. Got a Wolfman on the Turtles. And then also, this one was from that, some con or something, right? Like a geek nerd con or some shit. So this one was at Target. So that one, I got the Leo there. I did find, let's see, Random Batgirl from old McFarlane. You still need a Mouse Jaw? You want me to mark your name on that one, Allison? Well, I'll put your name on it either way. That way, if you want to talk to him about it, we'll get a nice little deal going. I love Post-its. They are good. Okay, so we went through the Krang. Here's another of the ones that came and went pretty quick. We've got the He-Man with the mutation. So we got the mutated He-Man, and then I believe that is it for this particular box, unless you want the squishy Mr. Beast thing. Why did I buy that? I have no idea. All right, so of course there's, like I said, put them back. I'll show you just in case somebody came in after. We got the Stealth Leo. Like I said, a Tuscador. Heavy mother effer. That one would probably cost more to ship than... Huh. I should just open that one, right? Yeah. That's a big boy right there. Okay. So, now, let me get this out of the way. Okay. That compressor down. And of course, I let you guys know about this in a couple of lives. I know somebody said they needed it and I completely forgot. I did get a bunch of these Fistos. It's definitely a it's a good Ross exclusive, right? And then this was another one I just got. It's from the Mandalorian. Yeah. No, that one. Honestly, I bought that one for this. I mean, it was when they first came out, so I got it for Merrick. And then I ended up buying another one because I was like, I didn't know if this was all before all that controversy with his weird pedo friend. Okay, so this one I'd be really hard pressed to get rid of, but it is what it is. I did get this one from Pulse. It's from the Obi-Wan, so it's got that really cool damaged head Vader. So that one, oof, that one's a good one. So it's basically just the 2-pack in there. It's got Obi-Wan. It's of course the 3 3/4. I've got a Gremlin 2-pack from NECA for Christmas from the Winter Gremlins 2-pack. This one's actually really cool. NECA did really good on. Let me see if this light's messing things up. No, I guess it's not. I guess it's kind of helping a little. Ooh, the sun is kind of messing me up. Okay, so I got those two. Like I said, that one I think it was I was walking by in Walmart. I think those were on sale a little bit. So I got a TJ Maxx special of the Honky Tonk Man. 10 on Tuscador. I think I paid $45 for him. Holy cow. Oh. I don't think, no, it wasn't really a bidding auction. Jason, I was just kind of saying if there was one you found to let me put it aside and DM me about it. Because I, honestly, off the top of my head, I'm not a toy like person, like as far as like a sales guy, as far as like being able to get it off the top of my head, not toy person, but I mean, like, you know how those guys come in with those live sales and they know the prices, they've got them all marked and all that shit. Maybe I should have went through all my stuff and marked the prices. But if there's something you like, message me about it or email me about it, and we'll go through it. Because like I said, some of the stuff I don't know offhand. A lot of the Motu stuff I kind of know, but so I've got a China in there. Maybe I should probably go through and do that in the future. Yeah, it is, man. Even like some of the old Hot Wheels ones, I got the Skeletor, the Evelyn, the Beastman. And I believe these are all extras. Some of those ones I never opened anyway, but that doesn't really matter. Huh, a little faker from the minis. Yeah, dude, I figured that was my motivation I needed, was just to talk about it a little bit. Oh, O2 prints, here's the good one. Here's the one in good condition. And I can keep these aside and kind of, we can kind of go through it after that. Ugh. So we put him back there. Okay. All right, awesome, man. This one I don't. That one I think I'm gonna keep. So here's a Battle Cat, big wheel, little monster truck. This one I don't think I'm gonna sell. It's a mint condition Bola Jet. I think this one I'm keeping. I'm not gonna mess with that one. That one I love. I've got another Merman unpunched. This one, obviously, we guys all know how much these things are going for. So, obviously, I wouldn't put it as a, you know, eBay scalper price. But obviously, I wouldn't be able to like just give it away. I do have a lot of Masterverse also. I definitely have a lot of Masterverse. So, you want that That Battle Cat monster. Okay. All right. Let me mark it down. Let me find my little Post-its. I know this is completely unorganized in Bush League, but okay, got that one marked. All right, so let's go through. This one has some of the newer ones. We've got, this is the extra clear Ram Man. There was two different types of the Ram Man. This one is the one that's super translucent and not the one that's like just a murky purple. This one actually has the really, really clear, the clear purple there. And then, where's Alan at? Maybe I'll throw this one into Alan. Bush League, man, Bush League. I've got, well, and this one actually was after Cobb hooked me up and we had a little trade, but I did have another Andre the Giant available after, because I did find him after at Walmart. The card is a little bit Walmarty, you know. This one was one of the, I don't remember, I think this was one from Walmart that advertised it as a busted or a bad card, and I got it from them. But this one, or maybe this one was Amazon, but this one is totally janky on the box. But if it's an opener for you, I've got the Manny Faces, which is the comic book Manny Faces. This one's going to be the one that was an Amazon exclusive. I do believe I did get this one on Amazon, but I remember when I was like, holy crap, it came in a bag, I think. And so it came completely jacked up. But the figure's great. So, okay. So again, I guess I did end up going overboard. I got another Andre the Giant. But yeah, so maybe I'll keep one of these out for customs and then I'll put one on the sale block. Okay, so here's another thing that's going to blow your mind. I've got another. This is 3 Merman unpunched. So, you know. And then this one is, okay, so both of these, if this one's an opener, this one is a Walmart squishy. This one is also a super clear Ram Man. This one doesn't, this one has some of these extra doubles. Never enough Andres. Yeah, there you go. And then I've got so a lot of these in the box, in these I ended up putting here. I should have just kept the better boxes, but so here's a Trap Jaw in the cartoon collection. I got a Tila Gray Skull Turtle. I've got the fan favorite Web Store. I think that one might even still be available. Got me a Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Masters of the WWE. And kind of standard, you know, just the normal. I think that was a Walmart. I think I got that one. And then I've got 2 more Spawn figures. Ooh, man. God, this one's pretty. So this is Hell Spawn, and it's freaking awesome. So freaking good, man. But I know a lot of people don't really like the quad. All right, Steve, I'll mark you down, man. And the Junkie Ram Man. Okay. And then here's another one. This one's the, what Spawn is this? This one's the Commando Spawn. Holy cow. This guy's pretty cool. Can I get a hell yeah? Give me some Steve Weisers and have a good time. Okay. So I've got those 2. Huh. You know, why? I don't know. All right, so mark, and these are, like I said, the Merman dudes are unpunched, which is kind of nice. So we got Steve. And then you said the janky, Junkie Ram Man. Okay, what'd I do with him? Okay, so the Junkie Ram Man. Because yeah, I mean, if these are openers, hey, you know, even better. Okay, so let me put these over here. Did I open that box? Yeah, I opened that box. Man, sorry for showing you my ass. Hopefully I didn't show you my ass too much. Huh? Okay. Manny Faces will probably be a good one to go to, because some of these, like I said, they're the ones that kind of fell through and people didn't realize that they were gonna sell so quickly, you know. A lot of people were just like, holy crap. They thought they were gonna be available for a while because they weren't like a crazy purchase, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go through those and realign them. The only problem is I need to try to be a little, but I'm not trying to take up too much time, but for you guys, but I did have them marked and I had these things. I could just go back and just look at them again. So this is A1. I don't know what's in A1, but let's take a look. So this is one thing I kind of mentioned to you guys too, is with the boxes, and people are worried about the boxes, what they're going to do with them, throwing them away and all that stuff. I just break them down, fold them up, and put them in my storage. Just like lay them across the top or put them in between or whatever, right? Or the finals, since I just be mad about it because I know my nuggets should have been in there. Ooh, here's another one that would be a tough to sell. No, I think I'm keeping this one. This one stays. I can't get rid of this one. I love this one. The Maskless Vader is one of my favorites. So I got a fan favorite Zodak, which is probably an easier one. If you have a Masters of the WD Fiend and need him. Fiend? No, I want to do Vader. Vader's solid, man. I can't get rid of Vader. Sorry, Jason. That one I'm keeping that one, man. That was one of my favorites. Cartoon Tila, Cartoon Beastman, Cartoon Trapjaw, which of course those are all pretty basic. I need to get some of my older bins so I can kind of go through those. This one, son of a bitch. So I'm gonna, like I said, the Mattel Creations one kind of pissed me off because there was that time in between. Oh, what's this one? Okay, so this one's, oh, yeah, these have to stay too. This one's my Virgil. These are my Virgils. I got to keep the Virgils because those are the ones I just have in the box. So yeah, that's probably what those are. My Virgil chocolates. Ha! A dragonfly. Flight is might. I did get kind of crazy on this toy, and they're this cartoon line, so I ended up buying some of the toys. So these are all the Virgil Ablohs here. So these are all staying too. So yeah, I've got, God, these, I don't know, people kind of overlooked these and didn't like them, but I thought they were pretty cool. So there's that Skelegod in that caramel color. And look, they have their own, like, the little inserts here with, you know, certificate of authenticity and all that good stuff. I loved it, Mikey. I don't know. A lot of people, you know, because it was a later, you know, it wasn't like an old school cartoon. It was a little bit later on. I think it was, what, late 90s or something like that. So, God, that, I want to hang that on the wall in the toy room. That's a good one. I love that Vader. Okay, let me close this one up. Let me see if I can find one of the older boxes. Ugh. Okay. And it's warm out here too. That's why it was nice to kind of not start it till now. Yeah. Dude, I got, check it out. I got like 50 of these. And they all have unopened toys. Yeah. If I start getting red, it's because it's freaking hot. Kind of, look, you can already see how freaking sweaty. Okay, so next we've got the bearded He-Man Masterverse. I did try to clear the racks. That was just a customer service thing because I really wanted to get this wave off of the shelves so we could get more. You know what I'm saying? So KZ Toys. That's right. Kenzo Toy Company. So here's another one. I was taking that wave off the rack, you know. So here's a weird one. A friend of mine wanted me to get it for him, and then I never heard from him afterwards. I found the CM Punk, like, Ultimate Edition. Has like 2 different figures, like almost. Like it has 2 different sets of legs and another shirt and a bunch of heads, and I don't know. That's a good resale. So keep this one out, huh? That might be going on eBay then, I see, huh? We've got a Ross special of Spartan from Halo with the red. Spartan MK7. I don't collect Halo, but it's the line that the size was good, so. Another Ross special. You got the Snake Eyes and Timber. That's a good set. This one I think I'm gonna keep. I'm not gonna mess with that one. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the you know, the Ross specials of Stridor. This one actually, 1 Ross, 1 DD's, and another Ross. So I got those all. Yeah, you know, I tell you, it's one of those where I was so surprised how cheap we got them. Like, for that price, after purchasing 2 of them at standard price, that's what really sucks. You know, you pay all that. You pay that for the. That's the only thing that you know, that little mix of emotions with Ross was that you find them there and it's so exciting, and I'm like, yes, cool. And then you think, man, I could have just waited a little bit. But, you know, who wants to play that roulette, you know? You don't want to mess with possibly missing out on something because you wanted to wait for it. Okay. Now I'm boxing myself in here. Okay. Oh, God. Ugh. Lord help me. Lord help me. What's up, bud? All right. First things, Iron Man. War Machine. That's kind of cool. It's clean. It's a really clean box. Super, super clean. So, we got a War Machine. Let me jump over here. All right. Here comes some mixtures. Here's another Iron Man. This one is a Marvel Legends series. Just, I don't know. Legend series. I don't know what the... So this one is a pretty good one. That one's pretty nice. That's clean. Really clean. Next, I've got the goofy looking Boba Fett with the weird pants. This one looks like a, I don't know, he's really got some weird pants though. I don't know why he's got those pants. Look kind of strange. All right, next I've got, let's see. This one is a Dark Trooper from The Mandalorian. This is getting into my, Ross finds, I guess. So this is a Dark Trooper with the coin. Different. Like I said, that kind of was that, whatever. Then I've got a Mortal Kombat Spawn. That one's cool. Old Todd. Look at that axe on that sumbitch. Woo! That one's clean. Very, very clean. Then I've got a little dusty on the top, but I've had this one for quite a while. I got this one regular price at Walmart. I got this Batman that has the Solomon Grundy Build-A-Figure. How often did you check your email? Yes, I did, and you know what? I thought I started to write you back, and I was going to tell you I'll get all over it, but I did see it. I'm sorry about that. I didn't get back to you. When he gets his armor back. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one is a heavy-ass Build-A-Figure. Like, this one alone with just the way that the legs are on this one, it's freaking heavy. And then next, you've got the body part of that one with the you know, we got to get the Catwoman in that. So these are the Arkham City, which are nice looking. These are really nice looking. Next, I've got a Storm with the VHS tape. See, this was another Raw special. Hopefully the sticker won't mess it up at all. Okay, yeah, it comes off pretty good. Because I think the heat in here kind of helped. So there's a really cool looking Storm. Yeah, thank you, man. I did get that. I'm sorry. Like I said, I thought I started typing with it, and then I was like, then I started looking, because you know me with the whole squirrel thing. You guys, if you've watched any of my lives, you know how much squirrel. I started looking through it, and then I think I actually went to look to see if I had one printed already. And I didn't, so I'll have to reprint it. But then I forgot to finish the email, I think. So here's a Emperor Palpatine from the Archive Black Series. Do it. Do it. Obviously, this one, they show a picture of the really cool one with his chair and stuff. But so there is, yeah, the Catwoman is really nice. Absolutely. She's a good-looking figure. So these are ones that everybody wants, right? I like this series, man. This series was so good. But and then this is that 2-pack that was from Ross as well. This one is a really inexpensive thing. So this would be shit, man. This would cost more to ship than the damn price that I got the whole thing for on this one. But yeah, so this one has the Skeletor, the He-Man, and like that little machine in the middle where they were, like it was shooting lasers at him and stuff. So that one, like I said, I know a lot of people don't really care for those. Okay. Then another TJ Maxx special with the Bad Box, which is a Cody. I think I joked about it and said it was a Duplico that I found at Ross or TJ Maxx. And everybody's like, you found a Duplico? No. And then one of the twins from Ross. This one's a Zamat. I have a bunch of those too with Tomax also. So this is one where it would have to be an opener. This is when Ross, I think they knew they wanted to really screw with the collectors because, or scalpers, I guess, because all of the boxes that were there had a cut, like somebody went through them with a blade. And if you can see it with the shine, let's see if you can or not. It sucks. Like they basically got a box cutter and went. So there's 4 different cuts, or well, there's 2 cuts. There's one down the middle and one on the side. Let's see if you can see it. So it's right here, and then one on the side. But this one is that 3-pack of the Cobra Viper. Really cool. That could be, I just remember that it was just this actual box. There was like 5 or 6 of them in one shipment that were all like that. I did get a few before that were not messed up. And then a couple of these in box unpunched, which is the Flocked Collector's Edition of Mossman. It's the only edition of Mossman, yeah. And then I put this on there because I didn't know what it was, but I found out this one is a Cobra Eel. I know this one's worth some good money. Classifieds, Amazon exclusive, it says on it, but I know this one's a good one. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't pick up shit. And then here's a Rock On. I put Rock On this one just because I was getting sick and tired of not knowing what the hell's in the boxes. Rock On was probably my biggest disappointment as far as the way that the figure, I know it was just like the other one and supposed to be like the old vintage, but I just didn't really care for it. 26, 25, what are you telling, what are you throwing? Jason, I'm sorry, man. I just, I don't know. What are you asking for 25? The big one? Or the Cody Rhodes? All right, let me put these back in. The Iron Man, yeah, that's a good one, man. Or the War Machine, that is a good one. I agree. It's just clean. It's just really clean looking. This one was another, yeah, another good little Ross special. And then, yeah, this guy was so weird. All right, buddy. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, saying hello. Yeah, check it out after. And oh, I'm really locking myself in here. Okay, so put those over there. Oh. Okay. See, this one's an old one. Oh, God. Help me, help me. Oh, this is not good for the back. Ooh. You only want to give me 25 for the 3-pack? All right, so next I've got some DD special, huh? So I've got a Buzzsaw Hordak. This is another DD special, surprisingly. Battle Armor He-Man. Got the Serpent Man-at-Arms. And then Masterverse. So if anybody was, who was talking about Masterverse? This is a lot of Masterverse. Now, granted, these are also Masterverse that are pretty sought after, and you know, like I said, I can't just give them away. But so I've got a Clawful, which was a solid figure. We've got the Triclops. We've got the younger Battle Armor He-Man. We've got the 40th anniversary. Got the Beastman Deluxe. We've got another Beastman Deluxe. We've got a, so this isn't the sought after box, but so I got the Pighead. Got the Shadow Weaver. Catra. Sunman. Another old Battle Armor. Another Zodak. And another 40th. Ooh, this one, I didn't realize I had another one of these. All right, I'm putting this one to the side because I know that one will sell quickly on the Evil Bay if I need to. Oh. Unless somebody jumps on it and wants to give me a decent, you know. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, this one's heavy. Okay. This one is heavy. Okay. So, let me start with Red Hood. Got a little McFarlane there. Oh, shit, I should have put those back in. Hold on one second. Those are on the top. Okay. I got a Brutus the Barber Beefcake. He looks a little crazy, doesn't he? Got a Funko Fusion He-Man. Oh, man. I've got a Mandalorian Bo-Katan. I think I got that one from Pulse. I didn't realize it was a little one. Couple of 2 packs of the little guys here with the Iron Man and the Cyclops. So they're kind of the older outfits. Okay. Next, hey yo, I got a Scott Hall NWO, and then another little Captain America. This one's just what, the 5 PO, or like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 POA on that one. Okay. Okay, then got the old Faker, which I know is another one that was kind of hit and miss with a lot of people. Damn you. This is a heavy one. I'm not sure. The hard part is the only way I'll be able to tell what that one is by looking with my phone. I got a flint. I've got a Gamerverse Iron Man Midnight Suns. This one looks pretty freaking cool with the black and gold. Damn, collector, that sucks, man. I should have talked about it beforehand, because I mean I had that in my head to do this anyway, but I just kind of was waiting on it a little bit, trying to figure things out, see if the other stuff would have worked out. There's another Platinum Batman with the blue. I guess the other one just had the black. Got one of those racer packs with the 2 cars, little Hot Wheels. Got a Raw Special Krang. Set from Loyal Subjects. I'm gonna keep Dalsum. I don't want to get rid of my Street Fighters. Definitely want to keep a hold of my Street Fighter figures. I got a Crimson Viper. It's kind of cool. I think I showed Terror. Then I've got a Colossus, which is another cool one. I got that one from Pulse. Deadpool edition. He's a bad mofo. I have another Terror that's not in as good shape. It's got that little bend on it. What's up, Dre? I've got a Frankenberry. Got the Frankenberry. Hell, I even have a Valaverse figure in here. I got the pink one, Steel Brigade. Breast cancer awareness. I don't know why I was supposed to open that one. And then another Masterverse, which was another good one that kind of was, is the Grizzlor. That was a good one. And speaking of Jada, I got a Chun-Li with the vehicle and a Cammy with her vehicle. You know, these are like the die cast. Man, these are cool. That's why it was heavy. It was because of the die cast. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Like I said, this is only a little sliver of what I've got. It's pretty ridiculous, I have to say. You get Barber Beefcake in there, and nope, don't want to squish him. Gotta move him over here. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta get my red hood and oops, the other one's in here. Sorry about that. Shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess anything up. But let me see if red hood will go here. It's a little bigger box. There we go. He-Man Funko is lame. Oh, okay. I'll fix those after. Alright, let me put those out. I think I went through this one. Yep, this is the one I just went through. Sorry. Squirrel! Here's another mixed bag. I think, so right now I think what I'll do is I'm kind of going through these, and that's why, I mean, obviously I'll be having it on a replay. If anybody goes through and sees anything they like, they can message me, and I'll kind of start doing that first for kind of my, you know, my people. You know, I'd rather just have the people that, you know, have been hanging out and supporting and all that stuff. You guys kind of have first crack, and then afterwards I'll probably just get them all laid out and get everything marked up to where I can start posting them and start getting them, you know, getting it to where I could even post it on one of the Facebook groups that allow selling and stuff like that. So, got our Tila Sorceress. We've got a Lucius Fox Platinum. Old Morgan Freeman. We got the X-Wing Raw Special. Little miniature. We've got, so this one I think was the, no, this one's a launch edition. So this is another, you know what, I got a bunch of these at Ross because they were just, the price, you couldn't pass it up, and they're just so cool. Even though they're little, I'm going to uncover that thing so you can see it. Stupid. Anyway, so it's a TIE Fighter. You can see it now. And then, I got a Darth Sidious, another, basically the later version of Palpatine, right? Put the Masterverse green Tila in the good pile. All right, I'll put it in the good pile. And I know I dropped the pin. Oh, God. Yeah, she's a good one, man. She's a real good one. Put her over there. Okay. Then I've got the 4-pack of Turtles. So I've got the old sketchbook ones. I've got all 4 of those. I've got, so there's Mikey, there's Raph, there's Donnie, and Leo. So those are those 4. What's bad is I paid full price for those at Target, and then later on down the road they were on sale. So I was like, damn it, a cartoon, too bad. Okay, let me write that on here, and then I'll make sure and look on my thing and do that. Okay, and I'll put that with the Tila, that way I know that I have it connected. Okay, and then we've got the really cool Merman with the glass eye, which just so much better, like the glossy eyes. And then I've got another, I got a Movie Evelyn, which is another good one that a lot of people missed out on. So definitely another good one that's a little bit sought after. I've got a Bartman. Yeah, I think I'll keep the Merman and the Evelyn out because those are both kind of bangers with that Stratos, right? You want, which one? You genius, which one you want me to mark on it? And then I got a Grunt. You can't hear me? Shit. Did my sound go out? Let's make sure. Okay, let me mark the Merman. And then just message me, guys, on that one. Oh, you can hear? Okay. Got it, got it. Good. Yeah, that Merman's good. That Merman's nice. Okay. Then we've got, so we already saw that one. So I have 2 Grunts, I guess. Sounds clear. Okay, good. Ooh, here's another Hasbro, just a random pull that I thought, get it because it's cool, and then it sold out right away, but then I think they got it at BBTS afterwards. But Death's Head, he's a good one. He's just cool. I don't know, he's cool. All right, then I've got a Raw Special Batman Beyond and Justice Lord Superman. That green Batman is crazy looking. Those wings would make good customs, right? Another Ross special, the Joker, the Criminal. He's kind of crazy. Yeah, the Superman's pretty cool too. Yeah, but he's just tough. I mean, look at his eyes. Got those. He's got those big. He's got that big jaw, like a Giga Chad jaw, right? All right. Then we got some platinum action with Effigy. It's kind of cool. Pacers up 22. Yes. Hell yeah. I've got a Spawn, Don't Fear the Reaper. Really weird looking dude, I think. But, you know. And then this is the infamous kind of woman part bump. Or when I joked around and said she kind of looked like she had a little bump in the midsection there. But this one's another cool one. Starfire. I wish I would have found the platinum one that had her sister. But Dark Fire, Dark something. Dark Star, something like that. Okay, so those are that box. That one had the some pretty cool, at least that one's a mixture of stuff, right? That one had a little bit non-Motu. Oh, that's freaking awesome. I hope how much time is left, Matthew? I'm hoping the Pacers can hold on to that. Okay. Next, I've got this really big, goofy-looking Superman. I guess he has that same jaw. But this one has the horse Build-A-Figure where it's got the horse leg on it. That's kind of cool. I think I have the other ones on those too. I've got... Ooh, this one's a good one. A Scar. The son of Hulk. I will kick your ass and take your bitch. Okay. Got a Splinter Skull. Another one. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Frank Miller, huh? I was gonna say, I know if anybody knows who this what it's from. It's definitely Hefe's gonna know. Sometimes the heat in here is kind of, I don't know if it's the heat, but I'm not even going to try. I won't mess with it. I've got a Nikola Jokic Gold Edition. Origins Whiplash, Slamurai, or Classified Deluxe Snow Serpents. Gladly take it off your hands. Or any X-Men 97, Marvel Legends, Rogue, Cyclops. Oof. Man, you just kind of hit all the ones that I was looking for when I couldn't find those two. I don't know if I have an extra Slamurai. I might. And I'll check on the Whiplash also and see if I've got... This one's a heavy one. Oh, it's shaky too. I wonder what the hell this one is. Oh, you know what I bet this one is? I bet it's what the hell, the snake girl, what the hell's her name? Damn it, you know him, Lady Slither. Yeah, I think that's a Lady Slither. Ooh, here's another sought after. Here we go. Beastman, baby. This is another one that everybody's looking for. So I'll put this one out anyway, because if nobody wants it here, I know I could sell that one. Here is a crazy one. The Worst Black Falcon Hellfire from Super 7. I just thought it was the coolest looking thing on the shelf, so I bought it. I might open that one. Shit, that one's crazy. I think I'll open that one. Screw that. Unless somebody really wants it. And then, yeah, see, this has that same sound. So I think that, well, let me mark you on it and we'll talk. You genius. We'll talk, brother. Like I said, I'm not like gonna go scalper on you guys, but I obviously I can't give them away either. We'll be fair either way you look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely be fair with all of this stuff. Okay. That scar was cool looking. All right, and then another Masterverse, the Too Bad, which is another really underrated figure, I think. This was probably one of the most underrated Masterverse figures out there because it was just so cool, and then something else came out after it, and I think it kind of just fell through. You have a new Attorney of Battle Armor Skeletor. Has to be a bidding figure. Yeah, true. That is true. If I'll look in to see if I have any extras. I might have an opened extra one, which obviously would help somebody save a little money too. So I've got 2 of the Last Ronin. There's yeah, so there's one. And then this one is you got that nice little hat on him, huh? So there's the Donnie for that one as well. I got the Donnie and I got the so I don't have the Leo. I got 2 of the other ones. And then I've got talk about random. I just thought for what I paid, it was just such a cool set because it had so much in it. You know what I'm saying? So this is a Nickelodeon Loyal Subject Avatar Last Airbender. It has the 4 figures. And it has so many extras, and I did find it at Ross, so I did get look at that cool thing. It even has like a map on this side, and like I said, I don't collect this type of stuff, but because it was just, I don't know, I thought it was just a cool look, you know. All right, so that is that box. That wasn't a bad box at all, was it? That one had some good stuff in it. And just because, you know, everybody's going to be supportive with everybody and stuff like that. How about this for being supportive? I have a Goose Faba part from, what's his name? Rocco. So Rocco had his little old toy line from his little island toys, System Island toys. I bought something from him to support the channel last summer. So I don't even know what it is now. I forgot. It might have been like a spray can setup or something. It wasn't the figure because his figures he didn't have. But yeah, so I was supporting, you know. Okay, let's see. Ooh, here's a Joe box. I don't know if anybody likes Joe's, but oh, son of a. Good Lord, that one was crazy. Really want the movie Beastman and Battle Armor Skeletor. Okay, all right. And like I said, I know I have an extra one in the toy room. I have 2 of the Battle Armor Skeletors in the toy room. So, and I'll check through here if I have a boxed one or not, because I know, like I said, that one went nuts online. You know, I know. It's the one thing is I know it's gonna hurt and I know it's gonna mess me up, but physically, I don't think the discs can get any worse because there's really nothing there. It can just agitate the muscles and stuff. And I know, I just hate that I have to pussyfoot through shit, you know? Okay. So I got a barbecue. Yeah, I know. And I know I do this shit to myself most of the time. So got another Mad Marauders barbecue. So that's 2 of those. These are a lot of Joes. I got a Mole Rat. I've got Cobra Shadow Tracker. I've got the Old Man Outback. These are all I'm getting rid of all these, dude. If anybody wants them, I'll get rid of them. I've got Croc Master ×2. All right, and then we've got that 3-pack again ×3. Got another Snake Eyes. I got Mutton Junkyard. All right, brother. Thanks, man. Oh, there's the ×3 on the Croc Master. I've got the Blue Ninjas. I got a couple of, well, I've got Lawrence's favorite figure. And then I got Wolf Spider. And then I've got 2 Racondos. And that is my Joe box, my Super Joe box. Well, anybody, if, like I said, my email is on my page. I added it to my page. And my, of course, Instagram is the same thing. So if anybody wants any of these, try to let me know so I can mark your name on it. And then we can kind of discuss what we, you know, like I said, a fair deal. So, but let me know that way. I mean, either way, I can come back. I've got these marked. I know exactly where they're at. So, yeah, it does, dude. It sucks. It's just one of those where I just gotta stop. I gotta stop being negative or thinking negative. I don't act negative. I know that. I fake it pretty good. But I got to stop thinking negative and just do what I have to do and just get my shit together. And if I can get rid of some of my collection, that's kind of what it is. It's like some of the stuff we talk about it in the past was that we purchase these things. We don't buy them because we want to know how much they're worth. We don't collect things because we want to talk about it. We buy them because we love them. But at the same time, it's good to know that some of this stuff holds value. So if we need to get rid of them, if we get in a bind, we have these, you know what I'm saying? I've got a Super 7 version of of the Ultimates for Snake Eyes, and I don't know, I think the timber, I like the timber on this one. The timber's actually really cool. Timber looks good. But yeah, here's my JoeFest box here. Halfway through mine to purge. Yeah, that's I mean, it's one of those things where sometimes it's good for a reset. You know, you can sell all your stuff off and start collecting Transformers, or just kidding. And just so you see, now that I have that gone, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rows of these, which is freaking crazy. Yeah, dude, I'm selling it all so I can start collecting. Okay. Anyway, I've got Toxic Crusaders. Talk about random, right? I don't think I do. I don't think I have the Storm Shadow. I have a few other ones, but I definitely, yeah, I don't think I have that one. I've got a Lightning McQueen set. Okay, so on the turtles, so I also have like the Dimply set of the turtles with the 40th. So I do have all 4 of those. These are the ones that have that weird skin. Okay, and that was another one of those where I saw them on the rack and I was like, ooh, buy them. And then they were gone the next day, so, you know. This one, courtesy of Faker Battle Cat. Hey, you know, you can't go wrong with a Chuckles. So I got a Chuckles there. And speaking of turtles, we've got a Sportsmaster Platinum. So you got your Casey Jones, basically, right? This is our Casey Jones from McFarlane. Call him the Sportsmaster. And that's a Platinum. And then here's that other Platinum before they came out with that other super cool Superman. This is the Platinum Edition with that silver arm. And I'll keep this one out too, I think, because I think that one might be an easy drop if I can. And then this one I'm never opened up, but it's a really good one. The Ferret Scout and the ATV. It's another good freaking Joe set. Yeah, all of this stuff. I'm getting rid of all of it. If I could sell it, I'll sell it. Oh, come on, Jason. You're killing me with that. You're killing me. That's what I paid for it. I want to get a little bit out of it. I'm not trying to scalp people, but I'm not trying to give it away. I'd pay more than 30 with tax. I think it was 30 off the jump. And then this is the 12-inch. No, you don't. I'm just fucking with you. This is the big girl from Revolution. The cyborg lady, the big bird lady, and I completely, like, my brain is so fried right now. What's up, Jetman? Oh, Jetman, you just missed my... I'll go back to my Joe box for you, bro. Motherboard, thank you, Steve. Holy crap. The fact that they, like, worshipped her and said her name so many times in the show, and I blanked. I don't know why I bought these. I think it was maybe because I was watching the cartoon, but these are an older Fox Kids set from like the 90s. Zyber 9. I got 3 of these. They're Bandai. I don't know. Just random shit, right? I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking sometimes. Oh, and G.I. Jetman, before I close this one up, I got a Chuckles. Chuckles. Chuckles was a hard one too, because he sold out so quick, and everybody was like, he's such a stupid figure, but he sold out right away. So everybody wanted him, even though I don't think he's a stupid one, but a lot of people were saying, you know, like, can't believe he sold out so quick, you know. Okay. Oh. I know. I won't lift with my back. I'll lift with my legs. Okay, there we go. I might kind of post them on my channel. I might post them on my page on Instagram, because you guys know how eBay is, man. They try to take half the damn money from you. Trade motherboard, but well, I don't know why you would trade. You have motherboard, but I have motherboard. I have 2 of them. That was the one I was picking up. That was motherboard. Okay, so here's a weird one that was a clearance. I don't know why I bought it. I don't even know who the hell this is. T-Bar? The fuck is T-Bar? Why did I buy this? Okay. Here is the Python Patrol Officer. I know everybody loved the Python Patrol, right? And then a Merman Funko Pop. I don't know. Casino Royale was a good Chuckles movie, huh? I've got a Sin from Spawn. He looks cooler on the drawing, I know that. Yeah, exactly. Adds total with shipping and takes 15%. What? And I mean, if I could get away with not doing that, absolutely. So here's a Slash, just a regular Slash. Got that one, I think, at Wally World. It's not bad. And this one is NECA. NECA. NECA's got most of the turtle stuff, right? So this is where we go way back. The very first He-Man Masterverse. Josh, it's just no way around it, man. I need the money. It's kind of where I'm at. So, so there's another He-Man. Here's another one of those weird Ross. This is a Playmates. It was such a weird pose on these. I don't know. Okay. I've got a Tigra for Marvel. She's kind of cool. And then another Marvel Siren. That comes with a Build-A-Figure piece. And this is my extra stuff, Josh. I'm still, all my stuff in the toy room is staying there. I'm not getting rid of any of that. Of course, another one of those. And another He-Man. So that's, maybe I pull this one out for a custom. I'll leave it. Okay, so I'm gonna put these back. So the rest are Funkos, like The Rock and Cactus Jack, and an Amazon Undertaker. Okay, you got it, man. And this one is only the I gotta keep this one because I love that broken helmet one, man. Those are so good. No, this is for money to pay bills, brother. This is money to make sure my kid eats. Yeah, this is a little different. This is a different scenario. I'm not selling to redo it until I get my feet on my survive. This is till I get my feet on the ground and get my shit back together. I'm kind of trying to take advantage of the fact that I have a lot of stuff, you know, to get rid of. If I a lot of extra stuff, I've had them in here for a while. Oh, fuck off. Oh, God damn it. That was stupid. Okay. Masterverse. A lot in here. Mosse, first off, of course. Then I've got the Skeletor from the CGI series. Yeah. Well, the problem is being on my feet the whole time, man. That's going to be fucked. It's just, that's the hard part. That's the hard part, is trying to find a job that's going to be able to, you know. There's the old Lion-O, which is, I think, a glow in the dark. Oh, no. Ice thaw color changing. So this is one that thaws out. Then I've got I've got the most handsome figure of all time. I know you guys would, all you ladies out there, if this was a real person, I know you guys would love him. Woo! Look at that handsome devil. That's a Return of the Jedi. And then, I've got a Silver Falcon from the Gargoyles. That's a pretty cool one. That was during that, some kind of con, right? A stool to sit. Yeah, the hard part is you don't want to go into a job being like, hey, you're already behind the 8 ball, you know, because it's like starting out with what I've got. It's like not going to be easy. So here, I am trying to get in a couple of sales jobs that I'm hoping that one that works out pretty good, because I used to sell mattresses back in the day. So hopefully. So here's another random Raph. This one's in that same bubbly skin one, weird skin. Here is a old Hulk Hogan that I got from Target on clearance with the weird outfit. And then Masterverse, I got Hero. I got Hero. Got the old battle armor. Another Zodak. And a Keldor, King Keldor. And then here comes another Batman banger. Platinum edition. That one's cool looking, man. Holy shit. I'm surprised I didn't open that one. Yeah, that was cool, man. It was really cool. This one from, yeah, the Hong Kong Skydive from The Dark Knight. Yeah, he's a good one, man. I'll keep him out, just in case. Just in case. I'm going to put this one back there. Okay, so that was... And a lot of those Masterverse, the thing is with those, it... Five Below, like I did a lot of running around for those, because you figure between Ross, between Five Below, I had to drive to Colorado Springs to get the Five Below, and you know, DD's, and you just, you know, on those hunts where you just drive everywhere and you find some deals, like they were worth going to because, okay, and then I got 3 of these, guys. 3. UNC, this one was because of all the accessories. If you're a Joe collector with the smaller scale, maybe even the bigger scale, I don't know how big if you put it together, but this has so much shit. Look at that locker with the guns and with those cases, and like there's so much cool shit. Look at the stuff on top. Like, I don't know, man. This one is a really cool one. This one, same thing. So that's 2 of those. And then the third one is the same thing. So all 3 are the same. So Josh, I ended up fucking up my back worse than it was before. And I went through a whole process. It's been a long time. I left 3.5 years ago. And then I had to go through all the other bullshit. So I had to go through workman's comp. I had to go through trying to get physical therapy, injections. I tried to ended up getting surgery, but in the end they denied it because workman's comp got their doctor involved, and he says, oh, I think he'll be fine without it. So they denied my surgery. Then I had to appeal it. Then I had to get a lawyer and all the bullshit. And it literally took about 2.5 years to get everything finalized. And then at that point, I got a little settlement. I pulled my para out, which was the retirement from the prison, and I lived off of that until the end of the year, and then my taxes got me this far. So I've been kind of squeaking by with everything, and now I'm getting to the point where that's it, So now I'm looking for another job that I can actually do that's not going to mess me up, and then, until then I got all this stuff I can sell, I don't want to lean down, so I'm not going to get that one on the bottom. But I do need to take that other one off. But if I take this one off, then I should get that on the bottom. Okay, bend the knees, bend the knees. Okay. It's one of those, it's funny because then you just rely on your freaking upper body strength to do things because you fucking can't. I looked at this one already, son of a bitch. What am I doing? Okay, those two are out of the way. Oh. Yeah, man, it's cool. It's just the way it goes. Life sucks, and then, you get through it. Okay, so we got another Mikey and the bumpy ones. I don't know where I moved these around, why I separated some of them. Here's a Donnie from that same. So I guess I have 2 sets of that. I don't know where of course, I don't know where your favorite one is. Had to retire from truck driver because of his back. Yeah, oh God, I could imagine, dude. Yeah, it doesn't. So I got a Terror, so we going back to a little bit more Motu. I got the Skeletor from Turtles. I've got a metal Gladiator Batman. Kind of crazy, a little different, a little weird, right? That one's really crazy. I've got a Superpowers Batman. Another Mossy. I got a lot of those on clearance at Walmart. Here is one that people might like. This is the 85th anniversary Wolverine. With the short sleeves and the bright colors. That one's kind of cool. I've got 4 herniated. So nothing ruptured, but well, no, technically, yeah, it is ruptured because I have 2 of them with tears in them. So the MRI showed the ones that are hanging down, they're tore on the bottom. So my L4, L5, and L5S1 are hanging out, and they have tears in the disc, but there's no fluid in them at all. It's just no cushion. And then my L2, L3, and L3, L4, or Yeah. So the top ones above that are herniated as well. So, but they're not as bad. So if I ended up getting a procedure done, I could maybe get those bottom two, and then the top two, I can just hope for the best, you know. This one's the Mattel exclusive that I got when it first dropped. Was the oh shit. Well, here's the third Mothman. Mothman mutated. And then another Splinter. Try to move as much as you can outside of eBay to use. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Well, and even with YouTube, I had to sign something. So like anytime I get any kind of YouTube stuff, it's all taxed too. I'll have to call him back. Somebody message Alan and let him know I'm on a live. Here's another Splinter set. Let's see. Set him mouse jaw inside. Yes, I will. Okay. Good thing. Because, yeah. Oh, what did I do with those? What was wrong with me, man? I just lose shit. I'll just put it with yours, Allison. What did I do with that? I had it back here, didn't I? Oh, here it is. Somebody message Alan and let him know I'm on here. That's why I didn't answer him. Fine Jungle Figure Factory. Okay, Allison. Yeah, those Mossmen are... That was one that was a little harder to find as well as this one. Kapow! We have another merman. You know what, Josh? I actually have a... I found it on the marketplace. There was a... Somebody was selling an adjustable base, like a Craftmatic base. And she was just getting rid of it because she couldn't get it up in her apartment. She didn't want to move it because it was too heavy. But because she had gotten it from her church or whatever, and it was up in Colorado Springs. Well, we drove all the way up there, and she couldn't plug it in. And she was like, well, I'm not sure if it works. And I'm like... She's like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll take 40 for it. And then I was like, well, if it doesn't work, I just at least have a platform for my mattress. But I got it home. It's got a wireless remote. It's got the massage on the top and bottom. It's a wall hugger. And so I paid 40 bucks for an adjustable base. So I sleep on that, and I sleep with recliner up and down. So I keep my zero gravity as much as I can to keep the pressure off the low back. So that's how I do it. It's not fun, but... Ooh, here's a special gold Superman. I know that one's this one's a chase kind of version of it. If you guys collect superpowers, I know that's different. It's weird looking, but I know the gold was a special edition. That's why I bought it. Here's another Emperor, but this one's the retro line. Do it. Do it. Do it, you son of a bitch. Okay, and then... Oh, I got him as well. Noop. Oh, he's like my favorite. His little laugh. And that was another Ross special. And there's another one that a lot of people were looking for that sold out pretty quickly. Is a Skeleton Warriors 2-pack, which is another good one. Anyway, he stopped. Let's see. So anyway, so I've got the the Skeleton Warrior 2-pack. Let's see, do you get an accident with your back? It was actually during, I mean, I've had a bad back for a while. So the 2 discs at the bottom were bad for a while already. And that was from working at the Target distribution center. I was doing the truck loading. So that one was not fun at all. That injury wasn't good. But once I started working at the prison, I ended up having, at the end, the reason that the bottom 2 really screwed up was I was in the middle of a use of force. And the way the way it twisted, and I hit the ground, and my back was just, and I felt something like a shock wave all the way up. And we went and did that MRI, and it ended up showing that there was 2 freaking bad discs. So not freaking fun at all, man. Okay, I'm gonna put this one down here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go through one more Python patrol officer. Yes, I will definitely do that. I have to go back and find which one it's in, but I'll get it. Okay, so this is another lot of Motu. This one, Masters Universe. This one's gonna be, I think this one. So this one should be the Evil Lyn, the God Lyn one, where she's all buff. These are like the Masters. Well, these are the Sunman one. That's the what's his name, Samurai, and then he Skeletor. Oh no, Wondar. There's he Skeletor. And another Wondar. And then I've got the standard sorceress from the Revelation. Got Ultimate Warrior. Got Mankind. Should I skip these, you guys? I don't know if anybody wants the wrestlers, but I guess if somebody comes in later and wants to look at the wrestlers, they can. Here's a Big Lots freaking Destro. I don't know why about that. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to go downhill fast. Okay, we got Montana. We've got a Goldberg. 2000X Skeletor. Snake Tila, that was one that people wanted. I know that. That was a good one. There's the comic book Roboto. It should be on my homepage. I thought I saved it. It's, if not, I'll just give it to you now. It's Kenny Lenny 32 KENNY 32 at Gmail. All right, on Mint with Card. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming in. Here's another Stone Cold. So I got 2 of the Stone Colds. I might take that one off for the trap jaw part. Here's a Kane from the WWE, Masters of the WWE. And then that one's the Tila, that one. So I got the one Snake Tila. I got the Snake Face and the He-Man 2000X. Got 2 of those, which means I should pull one out for a custom. I got the Ice Guy from the Mr. Freeze from the Primal Age. That one's not bad. And then another Ultimate Warrior, but the other one with the He-Man colors. And then I got a fancy Skywalker with this weird, you know, what is this one? The Prototype Edition with the retro, with the crazy colors. And I got a different color one. So I got one with a red head and one with a purple head. That one's not bad. Kind of different, right? My 2 He-Man things from Sonic I'm keeping. And then another Superpower Batman from Walmart. Got it on clearance for $4 there. I should use this to eat my cereal, because it's got the Havoc staff and it's a spoon. I should open this one up and eat cereal with it. Ah, the spoon's kind of small. I ate big bowls of cereal. Okay, guys, so I've been through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've been through about 11 boxes. I've got about 40 to go. So I think I'm going to cut it early. I've been doing this for an hour, and I am like freaking hurting. So, hello AI videos, welcome in. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. This is totally different than what I'm used to because this is kind of just where I'm at with getting rid of a lot of my collection and my extras and stuff. So, might do round 2. My notifications seem to hit and miss. You know what I'll do? I'll shoot you an email also, but maybe 8:45. I might try to come back out later tonight, but I know everybody probably be sleeping by then. But if not, probably again the same time tomorrow. As soon as it starts to cool down a little bit outside, because I'm in the garage with no air conditioning, and you guys can see, like I said, I'm sweating like a crazy man. You know what? I'll just set it up. Maybe I'll do like 7 o'clock tomorrow, my time. Or yeah, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Let's do. That'll probably be. Yes, I do. I have a 12-year-old, and he's getting big. He's getting huge. He's almost 5. He's about 5'7", and like he's growing like a weed, man. And he's a big basketball kid now. He didn't like sports for the longest time, but he starting asking me if we could play basketball. So it's been fun. It's been really nice. I just wish I felt better so I could play more, you know. But anyway, so guys, thank you so much. You like I said, I thought I had put my email on there. I will change it and put it on the main page if it's not there. I'll send a reminder, and I'll probably put another so 7 o'clock my time will be 9 Eastern. So I will probably post something on my pages as well, on Twitter and on X and Instagram and all that. But I'll try to give you guys a heads up and post on my page early in the day. That way I can kind of have it set. But I think I'll just do 7 o'clock again and come back out here. I've got everybody marked on there that asked. And if you saw something, or if anybody's on the replay and sees anything, just send me an email or send me a message on Instagram or X or wherever you see me at. Same name on all the different platforms. So thanks, Jason. I appreciate it, man. Thank you both, Jasons. I appreciate you guys. And I will, Faker Battle Cat, I'll let you know. And I'm going to try to push these back in. I got my lawnmower outside too, so I got to move things around a little bit. And I'm already hurting, so it's not going to be fun. So I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for everybody. I'm really glad we could find somebody or find some figures that you guys needed. And like I said, I've got so much more. It's insane. So I want to try to organize myself a little better. Maybe I can do something like that, where an auction where I can just say, okay, I want this for this much. And if you want to pay a little less, you can offer me less and whatever else. I know that's how Alan did it from Eternia Dreams. So maybe I'll go through there and start marking stuff with prices. That way we could just do it here. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later. Whew, man, I'm sweating. Have a good one.